All right. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dave, and this is Save America Vote Tulsi Gabbard. You know, I just still, each day, I look at the number of people that have subscribed to this channel, and I'm thinking to myself, do they really know who I am? You know, I say it in a few videos, and a few people have said, please stop telling us that you're a conservative or you're a former Trump supporter and so forth. I don't know what I am right now politically as far as what, category I'm in. So I keep saying that because I think just so people know where I'm coming from. And I feel almost like I'm apologetic to some degree, but I'll say it here and there now and then. I'm not and haven't been a hardcore progressive my whole life or anything like that. All I am is a guy who tries to think each issue through and then come to a conclusion. I'm trying to read up on a lot of things that I'm not that versed in. So again, try to be patient with me. And if you hear stuff that sounds stupid, it's because I'm kind of new at this and I'm kind of feeling my way through. I want to talk about why I think Tulsi Gabbard is a progressive and not a liberal. Couple of reasons. Liberals tend to focus on wedge issues that divide, and some conservatives do this too, by the way, whereas progressives seem to focus on big-ticket retail issues. And what I mean by that is healthcare, education, the environment, and the MIC, military-industrial complex, which to me is the biggest issue, and that is why I am over here on the dark side with Tulsi Gabbard and the rest of the people that have decided to subscribe to this channel and other great channels. Jimmy Dore goes live, and I'm fumbling for the phone or the TV, trying to get to it to watch what he's got to say. He is my favorite commentator right now. There are others. Nico House I watch fairly religiously, and I've been watching a lot of Status Coup. And these are all channels, I think, where the people that are hosting, that are providing the information, are really, well prepared, very, very well prepared for what they're talking about. And I'm impressed by that. It's almost like a refreshing slap in the face. Like, I don't always agree with everything that they focus on, but these are people, this isn't like Rush Limbaugh, you know what I mean? Which is just like, okay, we're going to talk about Democrats versus Republicans and how bad the Democrats are, and we're going to illustrate how Trump is, and it's that day-to-day football game, that battle between R's and D's, I'm over it. That's why I'd be fine to be in a third party at this point. But within the structure, you want to win if you can within the structure that's set up. If you can't, then I think you need to blow the whole thing up, meaning go for a third way. Progressives are talking big-time issues, and also when it comes to Russiagate and Julian Assange, there's a big difference between garden-variety liberals and hardcore progressives. The progressives, most of the ones that I follow, weren't into the whole Russiagate thing, or at least had a healthy degree of skepticism and thought we should have focused on other issues. You could have started to focus on these big issues when Trump decided to drop Tomahawk missiles on Syria. That would have been a good start. There are other flashpoints during this administration where you could have focused on what Trump was saying, what he was advocating for, the rhetoric. Recently, you've got him saying that WikiLeaks is not his thing. To me, as a former Trump supporter, my head just exploded at that point. I was like, trying to get it back in there. I couldn't believe that. That was an amazing statement, and somebody created a montage of all the moments where Trump basically said that he loved WikiLeaks on the campaign trail. It just sounds like somebody got to him. It really does. I know people just think he's stupid, and he probably never thought he would become president, and that might be true. but this is a betrayal to the to the hardcore base, who was eating that red meat at every campaign rally. And that was the stuff related to Hillary Clinton and all of her malfeasance. You know, it's just bizarre that he supposedly just ditched all that, and it appears that he's pretending that he didn't know. I mean, this is bad. This is really bad for him. I know guys like Lee Stranahan who have been supporters, I think, have jumped off the train. Ron Paul announced online the other day that because of Assange, he was done with Trump. He was done. I'm surprised he didn't jump earlier because of all the interventions and John Bolton and Ron Paul. Ron Paul and John Bolton. You couldn't get further apart, ideologically speaking. What I like about Tulsi Gabbard's campaign is it's focused on big ticket issues. And she's not a garden variety, Hollywood-style liberal who just wants to beat the Republican. You know, that's, I think, the thing that really irritated me about these people is they just want to be in power. They want their team to win. I want the country to win. And I thought Trump did too. Tulsi Gabbard said, "Hey, Donald Trump." I don't know if this was a true tweet or not, because it was really good, but it's like, it basically, she said, "Gee, I didn't, you know, Saudi Arabia is your bitch. I guess that's not America first, Trump," or something to that effect. I don't remember how the tweet was worded, but I was like, wow, she's on fire. Now, some people will think that's inappropriate, but compared to some of the stuff that's come out of Trump's mouth and some of these other candidates who go around dropping all kinds of four-letter adjectives and stuff, I think it's minor. And I think the people who are looking and paying attention think that's a great tweet. And again, this is, you know, the Iron Maiden thing. She is the Iron Maiden. I mean, somebody should do a song, or, you know, maybe get the guys from Iron Maiden to do a picture with her. Photo op kind of thing, because she is, I mean, she's like the Margaret Thatcher, except ideologically speaking, she's not Margaret Thatcher, but she's tough. She's got the resolve, and she's progressive, and in the progressive sense, that means she's really moving forward. She's not picking petty arguments. In fact, when she did that video that said, "Hey, the Russian collusion thing, it's over. It's good that Trump didn't collude with Russia because we don't want the president of the United States colluding with a foreign country." And the liberals went crazy. They hated that because they want to keep their story alive rather than think about what's best for the country. This is a woman who's you know, Michelle Obama, when she said, "When they go low, we go high," or something to that effect. And that's just a catchy little thing that she came up with. And it would be nice if that were true. Tulsi Gabbard does this stuff. She really does go high when everybody else in her party and on the other side go low. When you got Trump going low every day, Tulsi Gabbard just showing up for work is you know what I'm saying? All she's got to do is show up and open her mouth and talk, and she's already won the day when it comes to rhetoric. And then she does these great videos, the one defending Ilhan Omar, where nobody else is doing that. Nobody. And, you know, again, the last video I did, somebody kind of corrected and said I don't know, about her statement about did something about the buildings. That's the way the New York Post is reporting it. I'm not saying that's what she said. I knew the context that she was saying it in, and that's why I didn't. Just watch it for yourself. Why would you freak out over that? I mean, it's not like she's advocating for terrorism or something. These people are... See, this is the hyper-partisanship that has poisoned the ability to think clearly. And that's why I think progressive is better than liberal. Liberal to me doesn't mean anything anyway. You know, classical liberalism is dead, basically. Progressivism is different because it says, hey, we've got good ideas. and we'd like to try to implement them. And then on top of that, we're going to talk to you and communicate with you sanely and tell you about these ideas and see if we can persuade you. That's the kind of stuff that is healthy for democracy, for political discourse, stuff that we don't get anymore. And Tulsi Gabbard does this so well. Bernie Sanders does a pretty good job too. Bernie has said some weird stuff about Venezuela, apparently. Somebody tweeted out, and I was like, wow. Basically, like, Maduro's a thug and a dictator, and I'm thinking, all right, if Bernie gets in, I think he's going to get co-opted. And guess what? It might happen to everybody. I think Tulsi has the best chance to not get co-opted, and I can't see her being co-opted. I just don't know if she's going to get to the finish line in order to get to that point. That's why I think options like the Green Party or any other third party, the People's Party or something, give it a name that's progressive and populist all at the same time. Focus on economic populism and real ideas to fix the country. And I think you got a winner. But definitely there's a difference between progressive and liberal. And this is what I'm learning. So if you already knew this, you are probably exempt from watching this video. But it's just some thoughts, stream of consciousness thinking here. But again, one of the reasons I support Tulsi Gabbard is she is behind really good ideas, and I think she means it. This is a big change from the typical Hollywood leftist or liberal who is just out there to be, a celebrity. We need a president who's not a celebrity. We need somebody who's serious and who doesn't look at the job like, oh boy, this is my next move, this is my next political achievement. Tulsi Gabbard wants to serve, and I think there'd be a whole bunch of people like myself who'd love to serve a Tulsi Gabbard as president. It would be an honor to serve somebody with that type of integrity. But I don't know if we're going to get to do this. I'm hoping that we do. Stand by, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm done with this video. I'll be back with some more stuff pretty soon, so stay tuned.